We have already created the context manually. Now we will create it through Spring. For this, we first needed to include the dependency. Open pom.xml, and we needed to add a new dependency. We need to select generate or alt insert and add dependency, and write Spring context org Spring framework this and Spring context. Let's look our program. We can see dependency org Spring framework Spring context, and this is version. Okay, and synchronize. Now Maven is downloading libraries for us. And now we can delete this application context manually created. I will create a Kotlin main with main function. And now here we can create a context by AnnotationConfigApplicationContext. Config application context from this library org Spring framework context application context. But now the context is empty. See that context will take some configuration. We need to configure this context and set inside it bin components of these classes, POCHTA classes. And the application components can take a class itself, and we can create other class for this purpose, configuration class, and immediately specify it by annotation configuration from org framework context annotations configuration. Let's by using this configuration send this book class, first class, to our context, and we will get book, but not directly look like this, but through this context. For context and for getting it from context, with method get bin, we needed to send representation of this class into context. For this, we create a bin annotation and create a method that will return a book. Let's change this class. Constructor title of book and author of book. Okay, and let's return here book with the next arguments. The book with title History of Magic and the author Bathilda Bagshot. History of Magic. This method is not a verb. Bins is nouns. So we have created some configurations, and we needed to attach it to our annotation. Just specify its name. Its name project configuration, and just write project configuration as class. And this instruction means that when you start the application according to this configuration, you needed to create this bin in the context, and we can get it from here by using context. Write get bin and specify just a class or name of bin if it exists. Name, and we can specify only class, book class. Okay, and let's print some information about this book. For example, its title. Run our program. We get a mistake. Let's print it. Mistake from project configuration may not be final. Project configuration. Or in Kotlin, all classes and the functions by default private. We need to open it. Open. Okay, now it's not a final. Run our program. And we can get the title of this book. We can get it from context through AnnotationConfigApplicationContext. Okay, and let's change OWN with name. And now the task is for you. Place the all in this context, application context. The possible solution. We use project configuration for placing in this application context some classes of POCHTA. Just write a bin and create a function, open. It's important, open function, and we will get Hedwig owl. Through this bin and create owl with name is Hedwig. Okay, and we can get it from this context in separate variable owl context dot through method getBin. By using method getBin and just specify our class owl, we can get it and we can print it. Owl. Run our program. Owl is not a data class. Let's create a data class. Well, okay. And we can see the correct output, owl, with the field name, with the value Hedwig. I remind you that in data classes the method toString is automatically overridden. Good job, and I see you in the next lesson.